Okay, I'm not going to call this a review, but I'm going to maybe just call this an overview of the, I'm guessing, Zuca bag. This one is the two-wheeled kind, not the, they make a kid's version that's like the small one that just has one kind of recessed wheel. I guess they make some others too, but anyway. So I got this one used. I just got it today, so the owner may recognize their, or the old owner may recognize their patches that I'll probably take off, even though they're cool, you know, Harry Potter patches. Anyway, I'm just going to kind of go over this because I had seen these and I was like, what's the deal with them? I was like, what's the deal with the two wheels? You know, I didn't understand how that was supposed to work. I have been taking skating lessons for, I don't know, the past couple of months, past few months maybe, and I'm getting my own skates tomorrow, and then basically started looking online for getting several of these actually for gifts. I was like, well, this one is kind of in my price range. Let me get it and check it out and see what I think and see what everybody else thinks, and you know, whether or not it'll make a good gift. So just to kind of go over, let me just go over the outside, I guess. I mean, you've got this particular one. Obviously, some of the bags are different. You have two mesh pockets. I've seen these vary. Some are like, you know, seem like they're way open and way down. These actually, the elastic seems to hold it pretty close up there, but like a lot of them, you know, there are holes, so I'm gonna just kind of stitch these up so the stuff won't fall out of the mesh. Don't know if this gets snagged on stuff or how that happens, but I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually. But you know, for now I'll just kind of sew those up and make them good. The wheels do light up. I think most of them do. These secondary ones don't. By the way, this is for like going up steps. I think that's what they talk about that. So if you're, you know, if you're going up steps, you get two wheels to help with that instead of just the one, and it keeps from dragging. So you do have these drag strips, but this I think helps to sort of get you over the stairs a little easier. The bottom, you can see this one here is kind of, you know, seen a little bit of scraping, you know, back here, right on that edge. I couldn't tell you how they hit that so many times, but in any case, it has been. And then, you know, not rubber, but hard plastic ends right there. So this also, right here, before I go over the side, this is a seat. Okay, so in the junior models, I think it holds up to 200 pounds. I think these bigger ones, I've read that, you know, holds up to 300 pounds. I've sat on it, it's fine. They make covers for that too. So, you know, varying covers. And then the handle, you know, extends double. And then down, you know, standard carry-on style. And this handle's got rubber under there. Under here, there are two Velcro strips. This one actually had one come off, so I'm gonna have to put new adhesive on that strip. The strip basically just stuck to the bag. This other one is sticking to the frame, and then, you know, the bags actually have Velcro strips on top of them. Probably aren't going to be able to see that, but maybe in there. Yeah, you can kind of see that Velcro there. Okay, so we got a clip, got a bag. In here, it's got a pocket for whatever. I mean, I don't know, maybe socks, gloves, whatever you may want to keep inside. Little flaps here for miscellaneous things. These little holders, you know, like if you have pencils and stuff, I don't know what people might keep in those. You could put little carabiners on them if you use those for anything. It's got a little thing here. I think most of the time they design these for keys. I don't think I've ever used one of these things to dangle my keys from. And it's got a little hanging pouch in here, the little mesh with the elastic. But anyway, you know, if you use that stuff, it's good, you've got it. You can always find some other use for it. The zipper here dual zippers, so whichever way you prefer to open it. It does have a lock hole right there, so you could put a lock on it. Their brand of zipper. The bottom, this is hard, you know. Well, let me say, it's not hard, but it's a little more rigid padding. Sorry, you can't see that there. This is a little more rigid padding in there, so you know, that's kind of a look at the inside. And then the bottom is just, this one's super glittery. But the bottom's just more of the same as the sides and all that. But that, it doesn't come out, it just flips up. It is hinged on one side. So I guess if you wash, you know, consider that. Let's see here, 100% polyester, made in China. That's the number, I think, like the order number. I think they call it the PO number. A little warning sticker, do not sit past this way. I've seen something where somebody had this up and they were kind of leaning, you know, leaning against the back. So, and by the way, I'm gonna have to show that fully extended because I realize that's not picking up in the camera. But anyway, I've seen someone, you know, kind of lean against this. I would say they would probably tell you not to do that. But, you know, test it out, do what you want, but just know that they don't want you to do that. These side pockets, deep all the way to the bottom on that one, and then just a small, you know, kind of like a back pocket of jeans. Same here, little back pocket of jeans depth, and then this one goes all the way to the bottom. And let's see here, yeah, miscellaneous stuff down in the pockets. Throw that stuff away. Okay, so I would say that that is probably it. Taking the thing off, I actually took this off earlier to go and shake some of the glitter. You got the little two straps here that cover the top and bottom part of the zipper, so that just unzips. Forget which way it goes. Anyway, this one's harder. I'm not going to undo that one. That one took me a little longer to get. But you can tuck the zipper, tuck that part so that it's not dangling and in the way of anything. This one here was a little easier. So there you go. When you take it off the frame, and then you've just got, you know, those two, and then these two right here. This one comes off. Yeah, there's none down at the bottom or anything. You do have those Velcro at the top, the two, so that it kind of holds the bag more up. But these side things seem to do okay. Anyway, so what else can I cover about this? I would say that's probably the bulk of it. I'm just maybe going to ramble for another minute about observations that I see. So you've got, these are kind of the hex bits, you know, to tighten everything up. I did see someone who had one of the junior cases, and they were talking about it needed a new wheel. The junior cases only had like one, or maybe some other bags, frames that they have only one. They said the wheels cost $10 from the Zuca site. So I haven't looked at that myself, but you know, assume if you've got bad wheels or need a new one, one's fallen off, you could do that. But you know, everything's got the you know, I didn't see that anything's riveted. Everything looks like it can be taken apart, replaced, tightened, you know, if it loosens. So to me it seems very, very well made. Yeah, so that does lock once you get it down, not there, but there, because it will stop right there. So I guess you can not have to worry about it, but if you want to stow it, there. So obviously these, there where the handle slides down in, but I mean, you know, everything's pretty solid with it, you know. I mean, I do think the craftsmanship is there. I think they've kind of thought about everything with this. It'll be interesting to see, you know, how many skates I can carry in here. I'll have to check that out. But anyway, you know, brand new. These vary in price. I'm sure getting a brand new, pristine, you know, especially one that's your exact style in terms of, you know, the color frame, all that good stuff, the colors or design of that. You know, you can get one that's your taste. I mean, I noticed there's a lady on eBay that has one that's a zebra print. And while I wouldn't go for a zebra print, and a lot of people, you know, like, yeah, a lot of people may not. Some people, like, that's their jam. So, you know, I think it's kind of cool that pretty much, you know, if you want something Hello Kitty, if you want something just a plain color, you know, throw your own patches on and customize. You know, you can find one that's suitable. And in terms of used, you know, if you look, you can find some. I found one that was really beat up. I mean, you know, these little things are wearing through like completely to where it's like holes in them, you know, like kids' bikes, kids' plastic bike toys, you know, training wheels and stuff from back in the day. You know, I'm sure those parts are available for, you know, I would guess they would be, but, you know, the fact is, you know, I think these can really serve a good long time and all that. So I'm not going to ramble anymore. This handle, you know, nice one. Like I said, you can actually sit on this. I've sat on it. That's the overview.